On today's episode 21 of the Rolling Shutter podcast, can Olympic skills be transferable between summer and winter? Should women race the same course on the same day as the men in professional cycling? Our bike of the week, the awesome Colnago T1RS. Nikita tells us about her last ride. She's got a new one. Cyclocross is being considered for the Winter Olympics in 2030. We play Mr. and Mrs. Cycling Edition. And this week's Cyclist of the Week, Eric McKinney, the first to bike all 5 Great Lakes in winter. We've got some comments too. Here we go. Welcome to episode 21.
21.
We're flying through them. I'm loving these.
Yeah?
Just feels like I can have a day off when I can do these with you. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back. I mean, you say that
Am I
literally
back?
you say it every time as if you've gone somewhere. We do these often.
I've been on holiday.
Oh, ruin my holiday.
No, yeah. We're back together again.
Together again.
Lukita.
Luke and Keita. For a Winter Olympics themed special.
Well, not just Winter Olympics, just Olympics in general.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's currently the Winter Olympics, isn't it? So you obviously can't really ride a bike.
all Winter Olympics plus cold things.
Cold things, okay.
Yeah, you'll see. Oh, it's exciting.
I can't wait.
Yeah?
I'm excited about it. There's a lot of notes in this, but for the viewers, there's a lot of notes in this first section.
Yeah, you don't have to read it all.
It's okay. It's just for your reference.
Yeah. So we've gone for the Olympics theme today.
Can we explain why we've done the theme? Because the last one we did had a theme, and I like the idea of having a theme.
It just feels a bit more organised, doesn't it?
It was the future of cycling, and then we did the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, this has a theme.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to help us when we come up with sort of ideas to talk about for each one.
Yeah.
Maybe one idea that we get during the week.
If you've got an idea, let us know.
Yeah, if you've got an idea, submit it in the comments or email rollingshutterpodcast@gmail.com. We do want comments. We want your bike submissions. We want your ideas so that you can feel part of this lovely podcast that we make. That's the advert done. Now, first topic, Olympics.
First topic. It's transferable skills in the winter versus the summer Olympics.
Most of them are transferable, just not on snow.
No.
You can ski on grass.
Yeah?
Well, I watched an Audi advert from 10 years ago yesterday, and that was apparently went viral, and it was a guy skiing down a ski slope in summer through the grass and all the fields, and then at the end he jumps into the back of this Audi. This isn't sponsored by Audi. Lots of other vehicles are available. But Nick sent me it when he was like, "Oh yeah, this logo reminds me of." I think it was from a ski. It was a ski brand, and it was basically the MNSTRY logo looks like this ski brand's logo. And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is a cool advert that we saw that went viral." So yeah, skiing you can do it on without snow. But please continue.
Wow, you're so good at telling your stories
I
now.
know. It's because you told me off yesterday about how bad I was. Not skis. It wants skis. Sorry.
So the Olympic track cycling champion, Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah.
She crossed over to the Winter Olympics doing bobsleighing.
Bobsledding?
Bobsledding.
She wasn't slaying bobs.
Bobsleighing.
Bobsleighing would be a great Olympic sport. Just go out and find a load of bobs to slay.
She'll represent Canada in bobsleigh as a brakewoman. So
okay,
yeah, just
but she was a cyclist.
Yeah,
she is still a cyclist.
She's a track cycling champion.
That's interesting.
And then crossed over to the bobsleigh, and then it happens quite often, and it seems to happen with women more so than men.
Yeah, really, yeah. I guess that with the men, because with the men's. I know Olympics is not like a paid thing because it's not classed as professional, is it? It's the Olympics is not in the same as pro teams and stuff like with cycling. It's a separate thing. So you aren't paid to represent your country, but it's just obviously a privilege. But I guess if you are training your whole life to do that, there's a lot more. I was going to say you can get a lot more out of it than if you train, like a lot of people just want to be Olympians. They don't go and be professional.
So,
whatever.
Like Olympic athletes, do they just not get paid?
No, Olympic athletes don't get paid. We're saying this on the podcast. Let me just Olympic. They don't get paid. I'm sure it's like athletes paid. Oh, they do get paid. It depends on. I think it's if you win gold medals, basically. Okay. But I didn't think they were. Like, you don't get. Obviously, it's not like you have a salary. No. Because, the International Olympic Committee does not give out money for participating in the games, nor does it give out money for winning gold, silver, or bronze. However, there are things called Olympic medal bonuses, which are monetary prizes awarded by to Olympians by the countries that they represent. Okay. So if you win, your home country will fork over some money to congratulate you. But yeah, you don't get paid to be an Olympian. Basically, no. It's not a professional. Which is weird because, of course, they're professional, like in terms of the level. Yeah. But like, it's not like pro cycling. It's not the same. It's not like or pro football. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you don't get paid. It's not your job. But some people only train to be Olympians, don't they? But they've got full-time jobs. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically, if you see it more in women's, I guess it's because you've got this. I was gonna say it's because like the men's obviously must have a lot more money involved, and like typically the same thing as it is with most sports, but actually if they're not getting paid, then probably not. There's no reason that men's Olympic sports wouldn't be as transferable, or there wouldn't be as much of a reason for men to transfer than women. Yeah. Maybe it's just because women are more what's the word? Outgoing. That's the word. Because the one I've seen here, there's one here that you've put down, which is I was going to say the Dutch. They seem to transition between skating and cycling a lot because the Netherlands are known for being incredible speed skaters, like the best in the world, and always have been. Oh, really? Yeah, like the Dutch speed skaters are usually, but there's a lot more really at the top than there are from any other country. They might not win everything every year, but they're pretty much like what Great Britain was for quite a long time in the track cycling, and also they're quite good at track cycling as well. But they cross over. Yeah, Demi Vollering used to be a speed skater. Oh, did she? Yeah. Again, I want to fact check that because it's funny. As soon as you start rolling the cameras, I'm like
doubting yourself.
Yeah, she was a speed skater. Yeah. Yeah. She was a speed skater first.
Like a lot of these names are speed skaters and then track cycling.
Because it's good for, it's like they're hugely powerful. So for the track, it just translates really well. And you're going in circles. Yeah. You're already kind of used to it. You're racing at high speed.
Going around in circles and cross country skiing.
I was going to say they're probably good at NASCAR as well. But I don't know, maybe not.
No, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was an interesting concept. Like, could you imagine like Pogacar going off and doing speed skating in the Winter Olympics?
I do think though, with the winter and summer Olympics, I think you're quite limited, aren't you? Because of the nature of the different sports, like you are quite limited in what's transferable because you can't go really from shot put to skiing or the track, maybe track athletes, or like especially if they do like decathlons and pentathlons, like those athletes are kind of very, very high level in a lot of different types of sports. So you could probably go from something like that into some, I don't know. The Winter Olympics is very niche, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of very niche things.
Yeah, it's hard to include cycling in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, and this year you've got snow tires.
Snow tires.
Imagine growing up wanting to be a tobogganist. Or a luger.
Yeah.
How do you get that? Unless obviously you must live in the mountains.
You have to. Like imagine someone round
here. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be in the bobsleigh team.
They've made a film about it, I guess.
Yeah, cool runnings.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
I find that, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Some of it is transferable, clearly, but mainly speed skating into track cycling.
Yeah.
Circles very fast.
There you go.
There you go. We've spoke a little bit about the differences between women and men, kind of in a roundabout way. I don't really know where I was going with it, to be honest. It made sense in my head when I started speaking about it, and then I realised, obviously, the Olympians don't get paid, so it didn't make any sense. But I like your hot take for this week. Women should race the same course on the same day as the men.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you mean in
like the Tour de France
cycle races,
and
in like
whatnot.
UCI races.
Yeah.
This is so they do in some races, but do you mean they should race the men?
No, it's just on the same day. You know, like in the marathon or whatever, they release the men at a different
Release the men.
Release the men at a separate time to the women's. Like, should it be a similar thing in road racing?
So 2 years ago, at Strade Bianchi. So Strade Bianchi, they do that. So the women go, and then the men come a few hours afterwards.
Right.
The only problem is the men's distance and the women's distance is not the same. So the women's distance is shorter, and they were doing I think they did I don't quote me on this. I was there because I was shooting for Ceratizit, so we had the girls in the race. The only girl that finished was Cedrine, because the rest of the team got booted out of the race because the men were coming.
Okay.
So this is part of the problem, is that they got to this point where on the women's circuit, they had a circuit towards the end. So you came along, did your stage, and then you did a lap, and then you did another lap, and then went to the finish. The problem was they went around the lap, and then the blokes were too close to start in that point, so they booted all the women out that were past a certain point.
Right.
No, they weren't miles and miles and miles behind. They were probably in the gruppetto, like the men's had their own gruppetto. But because the men were coming and they were prioritising the men's race for the coverage, they didn't want them to have to come through the women. Obviously, it did be dangerous anyway if the men are riding through. But at the same, the organisation, I think, let the women down. Yeah. Because, but I understand how difficult it is, because if you are setting off the women, it's all about timing in the race organisers. It shouldn't be impossible for them to set the women off.
Why didn't they just do it the other way around, where the men?
Because what will happen, and sorry if you don't like this, but what will happen is the men will go, everyone will watch that, and no one will give a toss about the women. Once the men's done, everyone will leave the streets. No one's going to stay around and wait to watch the women do it when you've already seen Pogacar win or Pidcock or whatever. And that is not right, but it is the truth of it.
Okay.
So they do it because they set the women off first, because that way the people come earlier. There isn't the difference in the spectatorship for the women's and the men's. I've seen it firsthand in Siena on the day of Strade Bianchi, is absolutely night and day.
Right.
You got Demi Vollering winning, but there's probably, without even exaggerating, 5 or 6 times more people at least on the streets for the men.
Yeah.
And they stay for far longer.
Yeah.
So even when they did the Tour de France FAM, the turnout for that was fantastic. But you went and saw the men, and it was at least double, probably 4 times the amount of people. Yeah, maybe more. So it's a really difficult thing, because I really think that the women's side of the sport should be just as invested in and promoted and prioritised, and the racing should be organised in a way where the men and the women get to race in that way, so that the women can go, they can have their race and everyone can enjoy it, and then the men can come through or whatever. Set them off earlier so that you're not stood around waiting for hours and hours for the spectators. But then you've also got the race coverage. Whilst the women are finishing, the men are started. These races are 100, like Strade Bianchi is 200 whatever K? 190K or something, I don't know but anyway, they're hundreds of kilometres long. Yeah. So they're racing for 5-6 hours, 7 hours in the classics sometimes. So the coverage, you can't have the coverage of both races if they run on the same day, because you'll have 15 hours of coverage, and then it's going to be
that's good point, isn't it?
It's really tricky.
Yeah.
And I understand the difficulties. I would be very keen to hear people's comments on this, because this is clearly something I'm very passionate about, because it's I've literally being in that women's world tour for a year and seeing how that is at certain races like the Tour de France, where it was just for the women, and how they organise it, but then being at the Tour de France men's and seeing the difference there just from 2 days to being at races where the women and the men race on the same day and seeing the contrast and the difficulties and how unfair it seemed for all of the people who work at the teams, who are all the soigneurs and all of the mechanics and everyone who have put all this effort in, just to be told that they're, 5 of the girls have been just taken out of the race because the men are coming. What?
Yeah,
like, it's absolute
joke, isn't it,
BS.
really?
But at the same time, I understand the difficulty of it, trying to organise that logistically, but to me, it could still be done better. Like, they could have set the women off at a certain point beforehand and given the coverage earlier. Again, you've got to then think about, like, the race organiser has to have the agreed amount of time on whatever network they're being shown, on the television broadcast rights, and what times they can have and how much they want to... It's so complicated.
Yeah. So it isn't just as simple as, they should just do it on the same day. There's a lot more to it than...
The principle of it is as simple as that, and it should be that it's possible.
It is possible with the likes of marathons and whatnot.
But a marathon, again, isn't like it isn't like the professional world tour of cycling. And it's not like the Premier League in football. It's not like the people racing for these teams. It's all private. It's all, it's not like Formula One. Like those, it's you're racing for your country still, or you're representing your country, and you're an individual. And everything's happening at the same time, and nothing else. It sort of encroaches on the fact that women set off at the same time but go slower doesn't make a difference to what the men do. Whereas it does when you're riding bikes down roads in Siena with 150 women and then 250 men or whatever it is. The logistics of it all become a lot more complex. This is a hot take, and I've gone really down a rabbit hole on it. But I do feel like in the principle of it should be that the women should have the same representation, should have the same amount of airtime, should have the same thought put into how the race is organised. But especially on those same days, it's really hard. Some races have like the Saturdays the women's, the Sundays the men's. Yeah, they do that. That works better. But again, you have that problem where
spectators aren't there,
and there's nowhere near as much in terms of broadcasting. So a lot of the time at the Tour de France, they'd already done the first, like the stages are shorter for the women, which I do understand. I do get that, because the women's teams are smaller, the budgets are smaller. Women should have it in the same proportion as men to their physical attributes. So if women are, obviously I'm not saying this is a gross generalization, but if women are 80% as strong numerically as a man, it should be 80% of the race, so that it's the same. I think that women's football pitches should be a little bit smaller so that the game still feels fast. That's another rabbit hole to get down. But if they can't run as quick, they can't kick as hard. Physically, you can't get around that. That's not a disrespect. That's not me trying to disrespect women. It's just saying that is the physical attributes. So make the game or make the race suit it. I understand that. Yeah. But then you don't get as much airtime. So going back to that about the 2-day races, the women's maybe it's 110k, whereas the men's might be 200. But the TV won't show the first 80, 50, 60k. They'll come on in the last 40k or whatever it is. So, because they know that the people won't tune in as much as they will with the men's, because that's on tomorrow. Yeah. So it's really tough. And it isn't fair.
It's fitting all those hours of watch time in your life as well as a spectator, isn't it? Like, if you're going to watch the tour, the men's tour, and that's hours long, then are you committing another day full of biking as well? Yeah.
I do think that's a good thing about the tour. The men's tour is on before the women's. So the men's tour is in August, the women's is in September. Again, every time I'm on the camera, I just TDF fam. It is definitely. I'm checking it because I don't know if it, because I don't want to look like an idiot. But it's afterwards. The women's tour. I am an idiot.
Yeah. Is it before?
This year, 1st of August is the women's. So don't say I don't fact check this. Tour de France 2026 for the men. No, it's July. So the men's is
Okay, so
first.
it
I was
is
going to say I
first.
was sure the men's is usually first,
Yeah.
but it's not far apart. And I actually think that's quite good, because that way it's not like people are going, oh well, the men's is going to happen soon, so I'm not going to bother with the women's. But they also don't. It's weird because you don't feel like, oh yeah, I've watched the Tour de France already. The Tour de France fam is its own thing, and it gets, I don't know, it gets a different sort of feeling about it, and I really like that. So you can always look forward to the Tour de France fam in the summer, even though you've seen the Tour de France men's. It's its own thing. Whereas when you're trying to compare men's and women's of the same race, and you have to pick, you're gonna rock up for the crescendo, aren't you? So
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's people thinking that it's equality for women's sport, but you can't compare the two. It's two.
they're their own sports, aren't they? Really, if
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah.
And the sport exists to be shown to people, and the way that a team survives is with sponsorship, and the way that sponsorships get their money is by it being seen to people and people watching. So it's like this whole circle.
It's just that women's cycling needs to be promoted more. Like, I think they're doing a really good job with the Tour de Femmes now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's getting everyone knows about it.
But in general, do you think that this is, again, we could just do this all day, that in general that we will ever get to a point where as many women are bothered about bikes as what men are? Because I don't think that we will. I think we can get to a great, obviously we can improve loads.
Yeah.
But in general, and about a lot of sports, I think that that thing is inherently a masculine trait.
Yeah.
Whether that be man or woman, it doesn't matter. You can be a masculine female or a feminine male. I think that just overall, it would take, you'd need more women to be bothered about cycling than men in order for it to then become equal, I think. Because you need more push to get to the point where, more women need to watch it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise then it's like, I don't know, so it gets a bit weird if all the men need to watch the women race, which they should do. But I don't know. Again, maybe generalising it is wrong in terms of that. I think obviously men watch the women's race, and I love watching the women's race. I love watching women's sports. But yeah, it doesn't grow unless that representation is there. It inspires this younger generation. Like having Nora watch it, I would much rather show Nora the Tour de France fam than the Tour de France, because she can relate and she can get inspired.
Yeah. And we, as my generation anyway, didn't really have that when we was younger. You didn't really see female-only sports. Well, unless it was just me. But you didn't see like a women's tour cycling races and stuff like that on the telly. So it has got a lot better, but
we're going in the right direction. And to answer the hot take, yes, in principle, women should be able to race the same day, but when you think about all of the difficulties and the logistical side and the broadcasting, and there's so much that makes it complicated, and you need to, it's a circus that you have to keep running. And it doesn't operate well because we didn't have the women involved for a long time as much as we should have done. It doesn't work super smooth at the moment.
Like with the team budgets as well, like couldn't it be eventually where the men's team just have a secondary female team, so the budget is just split amongst?
There is that, but then you've got the problem of, like, if you do that, like, the teams aren't run by a governing body. They're run by people who've run teams. So if they decide, look, yeah, we need to have a women's team because the UCI says so, but we're only going to, we're just going to do it because we have to, and we're going to show, there's nothing stopping someone from doing that. Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Whereas if a person starts a women's team because they want to start a women's team, they're invested and they will support the women the way that they need to be supported and put as much that they need in there. There is another problem with it, and Dirk told me about this because Dirk was the owner of Ceramicspeed, WNT, which sadly is now no longer a team. They finished at the end of last season, but basically he was talking about how positive it is for the ASO and for the UCI to be trying to push more and more races and get the girls to do longer distances to make the sport more exciting and more inspiring for young girls. But the reality is they're not putting money into these teams. And the teams have only got so much sponsorship money and budget because it's not as big. But the demand from the team and the girls themselves, sorry, I know people don't like when I say girls, but they all the girls that are in Ceratizit call themselves girls. They're fine with me calling them girls. All of the women in the team, that sounds more weird to me, are under more pressure because there's less riders. There are less riders in a women's team. So if you all of a sudden bring that up and you need to match the men's, you're going to just like destroy a load of people because they're not going to be able to keep up with the physical demand because relatively they've got to do more because they've got to cover more of the calendar because there's less riders in the team. And then you're making them ride out of the proportion of what that is. So if it's 200k and it's 80% or whatever, you know, the women are doing more. And the teams are struggling and all running out of budget because they can't fly to all these places and get all the mechanics over there and all the equipment. And
that's why I was suggesting about the men's team having a secondary division almost. But yeah, like you say, if they're just doing it because they're being told to do it rather than actually wanting to, they haven't got the
exactly. It's such a minefield. This topic.
Yeah, God, and this could be a whole video on its own. Couldn't it
could
really?
Be. It really could be. And so I would really like to hear people's opinion on this because this to me, this is something that is a problem, but also we are moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I hope that I haven't come across in any way a part of this of what I've said as like as insensitive or whatever. You got to think of it from the real side of it as of what the problems are.
Yeah.
And I have worked in that world tour, in the women's world tour, for a year and spoken with the riders, the girls as I call them, as they call each other, with the teams, with the mechanics, with the soigneurs, with people from Eurosport about it, with ex-professional riders, with race organisers. Like I've been in that world.
Yeah.
And everyone is working towards to try and get this to be better, but there are so many factors at play.
Yeah.
And it isn't as simple.
No.
As it should be, but it isn't.
It never is it? Like it's similar with women's football as well. I feel like that's come a long way in the past like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah,
like,
it really has.
That's come on.
But you talk about the thing about so that is a situation where men's teams or teams that were made for men have a women's team and how they're like. So when Man United were developing their men's like changing rooms and canteen and everything at Carrington, they just chucked the men in the women's one and booted the women into porta cabins.
Oh,
that's what they did.
Because they're not the priority.
Because the priority is the men.
Yeah.
So they just made the men go in all the women's facilities, and the women got put in the caravan, basically.
That would ring true if it was a similar thing with the men's cycling team.
But that's what you risk, because it's not up to the UCI as to how they just say you got to have a women's team. That don't fix anything.
I didn't know that about the Manchester United team.
But that's the kind of things that you come across because of that. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a very long hot take. Sorry about that.
I feel like we should maybe do this in a separate video.
I think having people's opinion on it would be really good. Leave a comment below. Something I'm very passionate about, but at the same time, I think there's just a lot of variables.
Yeah, it's complicated, isn't it?
What isn't complicated is this bike you've got on here.
Yes,
my
the bike
goodness.
of the week.
Bike of the week. It is quite complicated, actually. It's a track bike from Colnago.
We was going Olympic themed, so we picked the track bike.
This released 2 days before Ruler Live, so in November. It's the Colnago T1RS. You've put TCR1 in here.
I kept putting C. I think I don't know.
It's a T1RS.
T1RS.
It is the fastest bike they've ever made, they claim. And I mean, absolutely. It's taken a lot of inspiration from basically a blend of the TT1, not TT01, TT1, their time trial bike, and the Y1RS. So they took different elements from both to make this bike. And I think it looks bellissimo.
Bellissimo, hey.
It's very, very pretty.
It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I like how angular is it a seat post?
Yes.
This seat post. I'm getting very good with the different types of
names of the different types of things.
Yes, on a bike.
Nice.
But yeah, it's
I like the look of it with the endurance and the endurance sprint setup where you've got the cockpit on, which doesn't have the TT bars. I would love to take that up, like just ride it around.
Would you ever go around a velodrome?
I would. I mean, I'd be quite scared to, but I reckon once I'd got over that fear of going up the side,
like attached to it. It's not like clip in, clip out pedals.
No, you're right.
Like
It's clip in, clip out. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just that it's a fixed gear.
Okay.
So if you can't stop pedaling,
right?
There's no free hub on it.
Right.
If you stop pedaling, you'll basically break your legs off. So you need to slow your pedaling
so a
down.
bit like a spin bike.
Well, yeah, it's a fixed.
Yeah. Okay.
thingy.
Oh God.
So I mean, maybe you wouldn't break your legs off, maybe, but you'd
It'd
hurt yourself quite a lot.
Or
you'd be thrown.
Your knees.
I've done it once on a fixie, riding around London on a shoe, and the bike was too big for me, so I was like rocking like this, and then I forgot about the fixie, and it basically nearly bucked me off the bike like a bucking bronco because it was I was already overextended and it pushed me up. I nearly fell off whilst clipped in. It was not very nice.
Oh no!
So you've got to be very careful. If you're not used to it, it's a very.
So you just have to just keep going until it stops itself. Basically.
Yeah, there's no brakes. So you
that's
brake
pretty good, isn't it?
by slowing down.
I feel like you should give it a go.
If you want to see that, let us know in the comments. If you want to see me on a velodrome,
I think you should give it a go. I don't think I should, but I'd
fair,
come and watch you.
It'd be more fun watching you.
No, I don't think it would. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
I think everybody wants to see that. To be honest, I don't think they make these small enough for me.
Oh,
no,
that's a shame.
The small would be too big. It would be too big. This was the problem I had with the TT bike, is that I just couldn't get it. I mean, I could just about get it to fit, just about, but it looked terrible because the seat post was basically non-existent. I was basically had the saddle just on the top tube, and the bike was still too long. So I think that for this type of bike, sadly, I'm too small to actually comfortably ride one.
So track riders generally quite big.
I mean, in general,
like tall.
Well, most people are bigger than me.
Well, yeah.
So
it doesn't take a lot, does it?
It doesn't take a lot. I'm not tiny, but I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
I'm 5'6". 5'5" and a quarter. No. 167 centimetres. I like to do it that because at least that way I can be accurate.
And then you confuse people because everyone's like, why are you talking in feet?
5'5.5".
I'm the same. We're the same height.
We are the same height.
We are the same height.
Everyone's the same height lying down.
Hey.
But sprinters in general, they can be small. Riley from the team Modern Adventure, who I was with recently, he's the same height as me. He's a centimetre taller than me. My God, his legs are about as wide as my torso.
I was going to say, I
he's
bet
an
they've
absolute,
got like thick thighs.
He's a beast. He's a strong lad.
Wow.
Very fit, very strong lad. But short.
Oh, okay.
So
you don't have to be a tall person.
But again, as we've learned from Bike Fit James' videos, it's not just about your overall height. It's your proportions.
Yeah.
He's got longer legs than I have, so he can have a higher seat post. But he needs a shorter reach. But he's a professional cyclist, so he has 140mm stem. Crazy. But yeah, this is a great bike. I really like it. The only thing is, it's £6,200 just for the frame. But you're not. I mean, I feel like this one. I mean, you can't get mad at the price of this bike because it is a specific
It's a very
tool.
specific bike, isn't it?
Exactly. And if who's riding it around here, people who are riding this bike are going to be riding at a very high level. They're going to be professionals, or they're going to be extremely high level track cyclists. And you need the right tool for the job. No problem in that being 20,000 quid all in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if, in your opinion, there is a problem with it being 20 grand. Because to me, don't think it really matters.
Well, yeah, if you're buying it, you're a professional, aren't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or you're buying it stuck on your wall.
Yeah.
Because I would put, to be fair, I'd put that on the wall.
Yeah?
I'd put it up there. It'll look mint.
Yeah.
Maybe I should speak to the guys and see if they can send
no,
us a
I don't
frame.
think so.
Would you like us to build one of those? It'd be quite
Do you
easy.
think you could build one of them?
It'd be easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, because there's no gear in or anything. It's just stick some wheels in it. There's no brakes. So you've got no hoses. You've got no gears. All you got to do is put a bottom bracket, a crank in, and put the wheels in, the seat post and handlebars. That's it. There's nothing
That'd
else
be
to
a
do.
short video, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be a good build video. It'd be really boring.
Yeah.
You just got to get the tension of the chain, and that literally is it.
Yeah, it's a stunning looking bike, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool.
Let us know what you think about the T1RS in the comments.
Oh, we're on to the last ride.
What is the last ride?
I was on a bike again.
Again?
Again.
My
yeah.
goodness, you have to calm down. You're going to hurt yourself.
I know. Again, it was a turbo ride.
Yeah.
You set it up for me, didn't you? What was it?
It was 40 minutes in zone 2.
Yeah.
Just getting some time on the bike.
Yeah. Trying to build it back up again after years of
neglect. I've got to do the same. I was meant to be on for the last 2 days. I've not been on.
Yeah, you've really struggled since your challenge, haven't you?
I don't know why. Just don't want to go out. But yeah, yours. I'm glad that I'm proud of you, and keep at it.
Yeah.
If I'm just got to do some babysitting while Nikita gets half an hour to an hour to parenting. I'm going to babysit my daughter.
He's going to babysit his daughter.
Yeah, I just got to do parenting, which is fine. I can do parenting. I just never stop working.
No.
So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
I'm trying to do at least once a week at the minute.
Yeah, but that's
better
good.
than nothing.
Absolutely, it is.
So we'll see, and hopefully, if the weather gets better, because it's been an absolute show in the UK at the minute. So I'd like to actually go outside on my new bike.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Maybe we'll get to do it next week if the weather's good.
No, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
The weather just looks like it's horrific for the
It's been like it for ages. I don't know what's going
on. Terrible. When was your last ride anyway? It's probably No, you went
I
out.
went outside, didn't I, on the gravel bike? Was it gravel bike?
Yeah, you went on your gravel bike.
Yeah, I did 2.5. I just went out to Caister and back, so it's about 60 odd K.
Yeah.
Just
Anything
again.
exciting happen?
No, not really. I tried that new. I tried the new shoes from MNSTRY.
You was on about that. Yeah.
Full disclaimer, you may probably already know, I am sponsored by MNSTRY. I'm an athlete for MNSTRY, but I'd not tried these before. And so what happened? Like when they've got new stuff that they launch, I've got like a budget for them to order for the year. I can order through the year. But they also send me the new stuff to try and test first in like little amounts, so I can try it before I have to order anything. So I got like 2 of these chews and 1 of these little immune stock things, which I haven't tried yet. But I tried the chews. Do you know what? They're awesome. I tried the lemon ones. I really like their lemon flavour. So it's not like it's almost like sherbet lemon. And that's the sort of flavour with the gels. So whenever I go with the gels now, I just get the lemon ones because I know I like them.
Yeah.
And especially with a gel, like they're kind of tough anyway to take a gel. Like if you're taking 3 gels on a bike ride, you stick a gel. So at least I know I like the taste. Whereas these are like, I was telling you one, they're like straws in terms of their consistency. They're like a straw, a Haribo straw, like but that's warm.
Yeah.
So that it's quite easy to chew through, but it doesn't like bounce back.
It doesn't stick in your teeth.
A tiny bit, but it isn't like a cola bottle. A Haribo cola bottle or a gummy bear, a golden bear. It isn't where it doesn't have a lot of rebound in the jelly. Your teeth sink through it. Nice. So it is a little bit chewy, but it's like in between a bar and a gel. They're really tasty. Yeah. So I'm gonna get and they're the same amount of. I'm not trying to sell them. I just got excited about it because I think I might basically half the amount of gels that I get because they have the same amount of carbs. Okay. Same amount of like input nutrition wise as a gel, but they're actually way smaller. Okay. So I can fit more of them in my pocket.
Yeah, it makes sense then.
So I was quite happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I like the taste because I wasn't sure when I saw it. Yeah,
nice.
that was on my last ride.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely.
Lovely stuff.
I've really got into this episode, haven't I?
Yeah, I haven't really had to do anything. It's
Sorry.
great. I'm just sat here having a good time.
You can talk about this next one
Oh,
then.
no. Right, okay. On to the next topic of, apparently, cyclocross is to become a Winter Olympic sport, potentially.
Really?
For 2030. So we was on about earlier how cycling can't really be in the Winter Olympics.
We were on about that.
But
Oh, cool.
there's talks of cyclocross to become a Winter Olympic sport. However, there's certain hesitations about it.
I can understand there would be some. It looks ace from that picture that
yeah,
we've
it
got
looks
on
awesome,
Cycling
doesn't
Weekly.
it?
We'll make sure that we put that picture up now so people can
Yeah.
see. That is a really cool. It almost reminds me of like rallying. Like cyclocross is close to rallying in terms of you do it throughout all the different types of weather.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
So she's going up this nice hill. That looks like it's in like the blooming Italian mountains somewhere.
Well, apparently the 2030 Winter Olympics will be in the Alps.
Ah, right, okay.
So that helps. But they're on about the funding for it.
Is that those are the reservations, are they?
Yeah, because there's only a certain amount of money that can be funded through the Winter Olympics. Where was it?
But would it not be like a benefit to cycling in general?
Yeah.
It would be the only cycling event in the Winter Olympics, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
it would be like you wouldn't expect to see it. So wouldn't it not be in the interest of, I don't know, the UCI, or I don't know how that works with the Olympics, like to put some money into that?
Yeah.
Because then
it just brings more eyes on to cycling, doesn't it?
Yeah, that wouldn't normally, like you wouldn't normally tune in. Not everyone that watches the Winter Olympics is as bothered about the Summer Olympics because they're into winter sports. Maybe people really love skiing and bobsled and stuff. Like we said earlier, those people who wanted to grow up and be a bobsledder.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't care about cycling, but maybe they just haven't been exposed to it. I think it's cool. I think I would love to see Tom Pidcock riding cyclocross in the snow.
What's this? So it'll be held in the French Alps on the proviso that neither the UCI nor the IAAF sought to claim any money for it. So doing so would see the fees distributed by the IOC to participating
Olympic Committee
federations potentially diluted. So that'd mean there'd be less money for other sports. Am I reading that right? But yeah, I think it'd be a very interesting. Is cyclocross just normal cyclocross in the Summer Olympics?
Everything, when I just put in the cyclocross Olympics, everything is about this Winter Olympic thing. So I don't think it is. Obviously, they have the road race, they have the time trial. No, it's not an Olympic sport, but they are considering it for the Winter Olympics.
I think it'd be really good for
something different, isn't it?
Well, yeah. We'll have to see. Wait and see. They're still discussing it to see whether they're happy for it to go ahead or not. But
again, interested on all these topics. I would be interested to hear what the people think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to get you to comment because I want more more conversation going. But genuinely, Tea Batty, American cheese. If you're watching, which I know you are, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about all these topics. I want at least 5 comments from each of you to discuss this.
And my mum. My mum still hasn't made a comment.
She doesn't know. She watches YouTube on her telly and she doesn't know how to do a comment off her telly.
No,
I don't even think you can.
There you
go. Jinx.
There you go.
We're nearly there, guys. I've ranted a lot about women's cycling. Sorry about that.
Do you want to cut the game out?
No, I want to play the game.
You want to play the game?
This is where things are going to get fun and we can use this for social media.
Okay.
Let's play a game. This week's game is Mr. and Mrs.
Cycling edition.
Cycling, Mr. and Mrs. What do you want to do? Do you want to?
So we read it out.
Who's
and
going to
then we
read it out?
go, we'll take it in turns if you want. And
Because
then
what
you
we
either
needed
point
to do.
you or me. We'd say it afterwards.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I'll put your hand up if you think that's it. Yeah, but then people who are only listening aren't going to know. We haven't thought this through.
We haven't thought this through.
Maybe,
We'll just discuss it.
yeah.
Okay.
So you read out the questions.
Who's more likely to overdress for a ride? You.
Yeah,
sure.
me.
Like, you tell me
Me.
off for not putting enough socks on or whatever.
Hmm.
You
You don't ever dress enough, ever. You're like, I'll be fine. I'll be warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Who's more likely to forget their bike computer? You.
Probably me, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't
I rely
ever
on
use
you
it.
to do all the bike stuff.
Who's more likely to turn an easy spin into a hard ride? Me.
Oh, do you think you?
Yeah.
I think me a lot of the time, because whenever we go out and we get to that little hill, I'm always going for it. And you're like, will you just calm down?
Yeah, because it's like 600 meters into the ride, and then
Yeah.
you can't do more than 50k. I'm
Yeah,
dragging
I
you home. I'm like,
know.
don't give you all.
I blame it on the bike computers going, climb! And they're like, yeah, okay. Who's more obsessed with bike tech?
Me.
Yes. Yes.
Who's more likely to bonk?
Me.
You.
Who complains more about the weather?
Me.
You. You
Yeah.
do, yeah. Who secretly enjoys dropping the other?
You.
Yeah, I do.
Who's more disciplined with training plans? Me.
You. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done the 100k a day thing. Like, I kept telling you to just do an advent calendar version.
Just do 50
Just
and say you did it. Who's more likely to stop for a coffee mid-ride? You.
Probably me, yeah. Who takes longer getting ready?
Me.
You. Yeah.
It's because I get all your stuff ready as well.
Well, no, it's not. You like matching stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, should I wear
The
this
amount
or
of
should I
times
wear
that you
that?
say about me matching stuff is unbelievable.
Why, what?
At every podcast, like, oh, he likes to match. Oh, he has to
He
match
does
everything.
like his matchy outfits. He has
But
to
that
be all
doesn't take long.
coordinated.
It's mainly when I'm like, okay, have I checked my tyres? Have I got my pump? Oh, no, my pump's not in that one. It's in there. And then the tool's not got one bit missing out of
Yeah.
it. And, anyway.
That's your ADHD, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Who spends more money on cycling necessities?
You.
Me.
You. I mean, that we've seen that the time trial bike thing. That was completely unnecessary. Yeah. Who would survive a 5-hour ride with no snacks?
Me.
You. Yeah. Yeah.
We agreed on every single one of them.
We did.
That's why we're good, Mr. and Mrs. Me and you,
this
aren't
is
we?
it, yeah.
I love you, darling.
We're just the best.
You are the best.
Oh, thanks.
This is a great podcast. You're doing a really good job.
Except for the first bit, I completely bombed it.
Yeah, we'll cut that bit out there.
We'll cut it out.
These people
Pretend that
never,
you haven't even seen
they
it.
haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, you haven't.
You've not even
You
seen
haven't
it
seen it.
because it's not in
I
here.
bombed.
Yeah,
Bombed it.
she really flushed it down the
Oh,
toilet.
you can't really say that on podcast, can you?
What, you bombed?
Yeah.
Why? We'll have to cut this bit out as
Oh,
well.
God.
Let's get to this week's Cyclist, our final section. Unless we've got comments, have we? I'm going to look for comments while you tell me a
Okay.
little bit about the...
So this week's Cyclist actually started this whole podcast off because the winter theme.
Yeah.
So he's called Eric McKinney.
Okay, I'll get that name right this time. Eric McKinney.
Eric McKinney. He's
Schmidt.
the first to bike on all 5 Great Lakes in winter in America.
On the lakes.
On the lakes. So
What's
they're all
it?
frozen over.
Heck.
Yeah. So he had to check, obviously,
That it was safe.
that it was safe to do so.
Yeah.
And he used his common sense a lot of the time, but he also used like fishing routes and
Really?
websites. Yeah.
Fishing routes. So he would see where the...
Apparently there's a website where fishermen will update whether the ice is thick enough and stuff.
How do they... What? So they would... Because they'd go on
Just
the ice
like
and
trial
fish.
and error, yeah, I think so.
I thought you meant like fisher routes in terms of like when it's not frozen. where the boats would go. Because I'm like, well, how would that help?
He used simple Google searches to locate ice fishing forums online, so ice fishing. They
Wow.
could find daily on-the-ground ice condition updates from people reporting on their fishing trips.
Wow, okay.
Which I thought was quite interesting. Because you wouldn't want to mess that up, really, would you?
Absolutely not, no.
That
Fall
would-
through the ice. You'd be
Yeah.
minus 24 degrees C temperatures. Full ice beard and your breath freezes right on your beard. I mean, I can imagine that because I've been, my beard gets a really old cool condensation at like 6 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow, he served in the
Minus
military for
25.
10 years and then commuted to work on a bike. He experimented by wrapping his 26-inch tyres.
On local frozen ponds.
Wow, on ponds. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to reread that. He was wrapping them with what? With what? Chain? And then he rode Ontario Lake and his chain snapped with half a mile. He had to push the bike.
Yes, he had to push the bike to the island and then back to shore and take it to a bike shop to be fixed.
Wow.
And then continued with his challenge.
Well, so he went back.
No, I think he classed that as his journey on Ontario Lake.
He didn't ride it then, did he?
Well, that's what confused me. Like, did he actually ride
Maybe
it? Can
he
class
said
that
back,
as riding
didn't he? He
it?
said he rode back. He said he...
With half a mile or so to the island, forcing him to push his bike both to the island and back to shore. So, does that count?
Let's get him on and ask him. On his final ride over Lake Erie, he rode 5.5 miles. However, he never quite made it to the shore due to icy conditions. There was broken china. It looked like broken china scattered all over the floor. Wow. Okay. That's significant.
Yeah.
I was thinking, why the heck not? But that's like...
Yeah, you literally can't ride over it. It's just...
It's almost as tall as the bike sticking out.
Yeah.
That's pretty...
That's insane, isn't it?
Like something off of Frozen.
Yeah.
When you see those shards coming out of the lake on it, it's all frozen and then gone at a wonky angle, then it's all thawed and cracked, gone on wonky angles and refrozen, basically, is how it looks. Crazy. Well done.
But he had all his essentials in a... Can you see his bike on that image on the website? It's in like a milk crate. And
nice.
he had all like his...
that bike is not suitable for doing that challenge, is it?
Surprising, really, isn't it?
My gosh.
What bike is it?
I don't even know, but I'm surprised it made it. It's like an old 90s mountain bike hardtail thing. It's a Trek.
There you go. You don't need the new modern bikes to do difficult things.
He clearly ain't bothered at all. He's loving life doing that lot. Amazing effort. Do you reckon you could ride on ice?
I've tried before.
Oh yeah, you fell straight
You
on your
remember?
face.
He was like, watch out, there's ice there. And I was like, boff, like straight away.
Watch out for that ice, it's slippery, bang.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah. So no, I don't think I'd be able to ride on ice. Do you think you could ride on ice?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do. Because I can ride on sand with no grip on either wheel. It's not quite the same, I know, but there's not a lot of grip at all. I don't think I would want to ride on ice for too long, but I think I could.
I mean, it is a random challenge to set yourself, isn't it? But quite a cool one.
You
can
say that you've done it. You can be the guy that's done it, hold the record.
There you go.
I found a comment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's from the one with Francesco, the podcast we did a couple of weeks ago. From Charlie Cook. Enjoyed this episode. Nice work. I feel like social media has made cycling very fashionable. And if anything, that will help grow the sport. But I also feel there's a bad side to social media where looking cool for the likes becomes more important than the riding.
I think that's the difference, isn't it? Between, like, there's the influencers that are there for the likes and there's the people that are just sharing what they're doing. I think there's the difference. My
sort of reason for asking that question of does social media ruin it is I guess it was more for the influencer typey thing rather than just sharing what you like on. But there's a fine line, isn't there? Some people are just, they like to look cool. They take nice pictures. They maybe get sent a few free bits and bobs, but it's still just a hobby, and that's fair enough. But when you see certain people. Clearly just shoving adverts down your face. That's different, I think, in my opinion.
Well, I don't think anyone really enjoys that, do they?
No,
When it just feels like a
I feel like,
advert all the time.
and it's very, people know now. People aren't dumb. They know if someone's genuinely doing something or not. But yeah, nice one. There were a few, also on the premium car brand one that we did.
Oh, yeah.
Mature student
Oh.
-T3B.
T3B.
Episode chapters would be great, please.
Oh.
So I've done that now. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We had a problem where I was putting in the timestamps for everything. That's why we do it at the start of the episode, so you can see.
We did it wrong, though.
I didn't put the intro at 00, so it was basically
messed
it wasn't
up.
putting any of the other ones in. So it was a schoolboy error.
Yeah.
But now you should be able to. That's why at the very beginning you would have seen. You can jump to whichever topic you want to listen to, or if you've listened to the whole thing and you're with us now, you are lovely people. Thank you very much. Do leave comments. Do engage with the content. Like, share, subscribe, and help us grow the podcast. Because I think we're doing a good job with this.
Yeah.
I think this is it's an enjoyable thing to listen to, right? I think that
I quite enjoy doing it.
I feel like it's not just pointless rubbish.
Yeah.
And some podcasts are just pointless rubbish, and that's fine because it's just to occupy your time. But I do feel like our time, we put a lot of time into doing this.
Yeah.
We put a lot of time. This is the thing we put the most time in for the least back.
Yeah.
But we enjoy doing it, and we really
Yeah.
want to grow it. And we hope that you enjoy listening. And if you're listening on Spotify, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll give you a wave. Give a wave, Keita. Keita's going to give a wave. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel. Please do follow the podcast if you're listening on Apple or Spotify. Please do leave comments. Please do give suggestions and get involved, because at this point it's the best time to do it, because we only have a few people that really do watch every episode. So being involved at that point is your best opportunity to become a part of doing it, you know?
Yeah.
You got anything to say?
No, I haven't. No, don't think so. You said it all.
Sorry, I've said a lot today. My throat's hurting. I've just got very excited.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Enjoyed
It's good
it.
that you care.
Yeah, I do. Love you all. See you in the next one.
See you. Bye.
Bye.